My name is Sherry Shrink. I've been here 7 years, and I've seen a lot of staff come and go. Um, I've seen some negligence. I think the negligence is due to overworking what staff you have. Most of them work 16, 10-hour days. And there's usually 3 aides to a floor, but sometimes there's only 2, so they got a lot of people to take care of. Sometimes there's 2 people in a room. And I know they're working as hard as they can, but it takes a toll on their mental health and their physical health, and it takes a toll on our mental health and physical health. I'm able-bodied to a point. I'm starting to have a little trouble with a few things. And they come in the room and they always think it's for my roommate, and I say, no, it's for me. And, well, you can do that. And I said, but today I seem to be having all thumbs and having trouble with it. So sometimes the overworkingness and the shortages has a toll on their tone of how they deal with people. But then again, you know, patients get irate too if they're not waited on properly, in proper time. Yeah, some of them are not as sickly. Some of them like or have relaxed. Like I know if they haven't been vaccinated, they're tested, but some of them sometimes don't wear masks, and other times they do.
Are you talking about staff or residents?
Staff.
Okay.
And residents too. Today I'm not wearing a mask because I'm talking. But normally I don't wear a mask upstairs to eat, but I wear a mask down here. Four floors.
And you say there's 3 staff per floor.
3 staff, sometimes there's 2, and actually sometimes 3 staff is not enough. It depends on if there's 2 people to every room. So they each have so many rooms to a section, and then a lot of times it depends. See, sometimes people are 3 to 1, 2 to 1. That means there has to be 2 people to take care of them, which means another girl or man from another section has got to help, and that takes time away from their section. On the weekends, I don't know if it's me or not, but I notice there is kind of relaxed. Management is not here. Some of them, like I said, have worked 6-7 days that week. They're overtired. They're doing the best they can, but still it impairs them, I feel, and it hurts us because we're not waited on as efficient as they could be. Activities we have Monday through Friday. And we have a morning activity and an two afternoon activities. And next week we're going to start going outside again, weather permitting. And we used to have activities on the weekends, but this last guy they hired didn't work out. So we haven't had any for a while. On the weekends, there's virtually nothing to do now. Like last weekend, we had a very nice musical performance, which was fun, and it took up some time in that. Truthfully, I think that the facilities should take a survey of the residents and the staff, like annually or semi-annually, and see where their shortfalls are, where their good points are, and what suggestions they have, and they should be reviewed by the staff and get back to the residents and staff and tell them what you thought of their opinions and tell them how you're going to implement their suggestions. Give incentive bonuses. little gift cards, draw a name and because of perfect attendance. Right now, once a month, we have an employee of the month. It's not always the same person, different person. It helps the staff with their self-esteem. It helps them think that the people care and that they're appreciated. It gives them a little something to show for their efforts. It's always good to get something for their efforts. The food, sometimes, I guess I go referring back, like a lot of times on the weekends, they serve on styrofoam plates. And they're not that hot on a styrofoam plate. During the week, sometimes it's cold, but sometimes it's lukewarm. But what they did do here, which is a good idea, they put microwaves in all the dining rooms. That way the staff or even the able-bodied residents can nuke their plate and make it hot. So that was one thing they did do. But I have a nice variety. I eat good. I don't always eat, well, I can't say hamburgers and pizza are junk food because we like them. But I mean, they're not, to me, a full-fledged big meal. But I try to eat very good and try to eat variety. The styrofoam, I feel that it makes the food get colder faster. And we could nuke them up, like I said, it's a good thing they put the microwave in there. But it's less work for the kitchen, which I don't blame them. It doesn't matter if we've had styrofoam during the week, but it just makes the food colder. It could be some days they don't have the manpower. Some days, like at the end of the day, they might serve styrofoam to get wrapped up a little early, but I don't blame them there. Some of them have been there since morning time working. Right. I have a problem with this constant 16-hour days. These people work it and they stay and they do the best they can, but I think it takes a toll on us and it takes a toll on them. Like I said, they're doing the best they can, but I feel that in the long run it's taking more of a toll on them and less efficient for us. Okay. In nursing homes, it's a hard job. You're physically washing, and you're physically dressing. Some can't wheel themselves around. Others are confused in that. It's hard work. So the pay should really be according, not just $12 an hour. In 2025, it's going to be $15. Well, it should be at least $15 an hour now. I think you would have better work attendance. I think you would have people coming in and applying. Other nursing homes do pay a little more, so we can't compete with the workers, for the workers. So, and also, maybe benefit-wise, like sick days or personal days, accrued time toward vacations, like annually make it maybe a day or two more a year that you get for vacation time. And I think that's the whole problem, is the pay.